Oh, Jacoby Tuno. Okay.
I'm going to do some Jacoby 2 no trump hands today. And I wanted to review how we use that. This right up here is a little different than what I've used in the past, but this is what's currently in the 25 conventions you should know. But we use Jacoby 2 no trump when partner opens a major, and we have at least 4 card support and at least 13 dummy points. And if we have a choice of doing a splinter or Jacoby 2 no trump, we'll do a splinter if we have just barely enough per game. And we'll do Jacoby 2 no trump with a stronger type of hand. And then opener, we'll do a rebid to kind of describe opener's hand in more detail. And the first priority is 4 of a new suit. It says I've got a good quality 5-card side suit. That says I have at least 2 of the top 3 honors in this 5-card side suit. And if you do have a 5-card side suit and you do have a 5-card major, that means you only have 3 cards in the minors.
Mm-hmm.
So necessarily you have a singleton or a void on the side. And so the next in priority is the 3 of a new suit that shows a singleton or a void. But because we always have a singleton or a void if we have a side 5-card suit, we do the 4 there if we can.
Okay.
So that's the higher priority. And then if we can't do that, but we still have shortness, we bid our shortness at the 3 level. If we don't have shortness at all, then if we have just a minimum opener, we rebid 4 of our major, which is normally kind of a closeout bid.
Okay.
If we have extra values, we can either bid 3 of our major or 3 no trump. And both show extra values and no shortness. 3 of the original major says, yeah, plus our trumps are good. 3 no trump says, yeah, we got the extra values, no shortness, but our trumps are not good quality trumps. Other systems assign different values to the 3 no trump versus 3 of the major based just on point range. But we're going to go with this definition here right now because this is what they have for the 25 conventions book. All right, and then
That link. That link.
we'll talk about keycard Blackwood. And so
Oh, yeah.
this is what we use once we've agreed on a suit, and then somebody bids 4 no trump. And so our responses, 5 clubs says we have 1 or 4 of the key cards, 5 diamonds says we have 0 or 3, 5 hearts 2 but no trump queen, and 5 spades 2 with the trump queen. And so the hearts and spades are nice because they tell us the exact number of key cards and they tell us about the trump queen. So those are our favorite responses to here, kind of. But the much more common responses is the 5 clubs or 5 diamonds, because those show one of 2 different counts and they don't say about the queen. So they're a lot more likely that you'll respond one of those. And then if we have these 2 more advanced responses on the bottom, these are for when you have a useful void on the side. And there 5 no trump says you have an even number of key cards with a useful void. And 6 of a suit says you have an odd number of key cards with a useful void, and the void is the suit that you bid at the 6th level.
Okay.
Now, we don't usually do that 5 no trump if our even number is 0. If we have 0 key cards, we just kind of ignore we respond diamonds saying we don't have any key cards. And then what often it's not hard to tell the void, because a lot of times it might be you splintered in a suit already. showing a singleton or a void.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you wind up showing a void, your partner's going to know it was the suit that you splintered in. Or if you open one of a suit and partner does Jacoby 2 no trump, and then you say like 3 diamonds, saying I've got a singleton or void in diamonds. If partner eventually bids 4 no trump, and you show 5 no trump, even number of key cards with a useful void, they'll know that diamonds is your void because you already said you had a singleton or void there. So sometimes the auction will let partner know exactly what the suit it is when it's the no trump bid. Sometimes it won't be certain. Now I said the most common responses is clubs and diamonds, and that doesn't say about the queen. And so the reason we care about the queen is most often when we're doing slam exploration, we're missing 1 key card. And the question is, should we go to 6 if we're missing 1 key card? Because if we're missing a key card and we lose just that 1 trick, we can still take 12 tricks, that's okay. But the conventional wisdom is if you're missing a key card, go on to slam if you have the queen of trump. But if you're missing a key card and you're missing the queen of trump, stop at 5. And so if you ask for key cards and you get a 5 club or 5 diamond response, and you can tell that you have all 5 key cards, you can just go ahead and bid your slam. But if you find you're missing a key card, you can ask about the trump queen by bidding the next suit up, if there's room. So like if your suit is spades and the response is 5 diamonds and 0 or 3 key cards, and let's say you already hold 4 key cards yourself, so you know partner has 0. So you're missing a key card. You can bid 5 hearts, which is the next suit up, saying, well, partner, do you have the queen of trump? And partner should know if you're asking about the queen, if that you're in a situation where you're going to slam if you have the queen. So if partner has the queen, partner should go ahead and bid 6 of your suit. Otherwise, partner should bid 5 of your suit, saying, no, I don't have it.
Okay.
And sometimes if hearts is your trump suit and 5 diamonds was the response, there's no room to ask about the queen below the 5 heart level.
Mm-hmm.
But if hearts is your suit and 5 clubs was the response, you can bid 5 diamonds to ask for the queen. So occasionally you won't be able to ask for the queen if hearts is trump. Okay?
Okay.
So
Cheat key.
let's hop into shark now.
Valid link. Your shirt?
Mine says invalid link. Do I have the wrong shark bridge link?
Yeah, probably. Hang on.
Work the second time.
This is it. I put it in the chat here. I can text you too.
I think we're good now.
Oh, you got it? Okay. Oh, yeah, you're all there. All right. If we can get Brian in, be able to have 2 of everybody.
I'm kind of, I guess I can get in.
Okay. So Tony, did you hear about Jackie?
Not particularly. What happened?
She's got a hard case of COVID.
Oh, yikes.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
Andrew, we're in Shark. If you want to hop in, I'll make you a table here.
Why don't you put him in my spot?
Yeah, that'll be good. That'll be good.
really?
A big side suit. A current side suit.
And did you want to share a screen too?
So that's,
I think I am.
so
Is it showing as it's shared or is it not working?
I see blank.
that would be good.
Okay, I remember we had this trouble before. I gotta share the window.
So Rick, isn't usually the opener the one who goes to 4-0 Trump, or can you go to 4-0 Trump if you're not?
So when you do Jacoby Tuno Trump, responder winds up being the captain, and so it's usually the responder that would do that.
Hmm. It doesn't have the queen. So I'm just gonna go.
Oh, no, it's fine.
So I'm missing, so how do you decide how high to go?
Okay, so
I
how
know
many key
7,
cards?
but
How many key cards does your partner have?
my partner has 2 key cards.
And how many do you have?
I only have 1.
And there's 5 altogether.
Right.
So when you have only 3 of them, you don't want to go to slam because you'll probably lose 2 tricks.
So I only go to 5, or do I go to 6?
You only go to 5.
Okay.
Because if you go to
Gotta
6,
ask
you're apt to
yourself.
lose 2 aces,
Oh,
for
sure.
instance.
You
That's
just
true.
got to ask yourself, Tracy, do you feel lucky?
That's right.
I always feel lucky, Andrew. That's the problem.
All right. Well, there's your answer. I was not feeling lucky, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Although you should have made 5 chains.
Shouldn't have done that finesse, huh?
No.
Especially
Not
not
yet,
before
not
drawing
yet.
Trump.
Before playing diamonds.
Yeah, now you're in trouble.
Oh, yeah, I am.
That's why I didn't go to 6.
Really well played, Tony. Good job.
So Tony pitched the club on the 3rd diamond on her.
Yeah.
Andrew Trump. Yeah.
So is that what you
Actually-
guys, when you guys look at this, is that what you do? You're like, okay, you gotta do that whole extra, you do it so, you guys do it so much faster.
Yep, that's what it is. But so you want to look at losers here, and so we look at the north hand to count losers.
Mhm.
We've got a spade loser, a heart
Mhm.
loser, and a club loser.
Mhm.
But there's no way to avoid the spade loser. You could try and finesse to avoid the heart loser, but the club loser is a fast loser, and as compared with the heart.
Mhm.
And if you lead trumps right off, they're gonna take their ace of trumps and their ace of clubs, and so you can they let a diamond, so you could just take 2 more rounds of diamonds and pitch that club loser
Mm-hmm.
before doing anything else. And that'll avoid losing a club.
And if
And
they
then-
happen to rough the third diamond, which is unlikely but possible, you can still pitch the club, and then essentially you've lost the same trick. You're just losing it as a diamond rough instead of the club ace.
Right, so it's
Oh.
not, you're not risking losing an additional trick. The worst case is a trade. But in this case here, they won't be able to rough the diamond, and you get rid of a loser. And so this is the case when you have a fast loser, and you have to lose trumps. You have to lose a round of trump when you're
Mhm.
drawing trump.
Mhm.
You need to try and figure out how to get rid of that fast loser before touching the trumps. And the second thing is where you have 8 hearts here, you really don't want to do anything with hearts until trumps are pulled,
Yeah.
because it's too likely they'll rough your winners if that happens. So best is to win the ace of diamonds and play the queen, king and queen and throw a club. And then a low spade to the king. And what you'd kind of like is to keep your queen of spades available eventually as an entry to do the heart finesse.
Mm.
So,
Okay.
all right. Let's see.
Oh, that's
Or you have to have 4 cards before
For
it.
Jacoby too.
It's not true. Don't do no, you go 4th level.
I've switched around to east-west here, but the same partners.
So you're single to avoid. And a single.
Also, with that last hand, Andrew did not try for slam, and Tracy did. I think that's one worth trying for slam.
Yeah, I agree. Somehow I talked myself into the 4 levels being singletons.
Oh. But yeah, once you know that there's 10 cards in the
But even
majors and you have ace, king, queen of diamonds that can cover any minor suit losers,
Mhm.
it's
Yeah, I agree.
attractive. Oh, what are those stupid robots doing here?
I don't
That's
know.
okay. We're good. Yeah, this is fine.
It's fine. Okay.
Yeah, what is South's? Hang on, what the heck is South bidding 4 no trump for?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, it says no explanation, and I agree. How are we gonna? How about I'm gonna do this?
Double him.
I think there's a problem.
Make him play it.
I'm gonna.
I mean, the only logical meaning for 4 no would be offering 2 places to play. He does have 5 clubs,
Right.
but
It's
that's
not-
not a, you don't want to be playing 5 clubs red against white
Right.
or 5 diamonds.
It's not letting me bid
It's
now.
not letting you bid now, so let me see what I need to. Here we go.
There we go. Thanks.
And I gotta get these.
So he doesn't have the king. It's the king, right? No, it's the queen, right? He doesn't
It's
have
the
king.
queen he does not have, but he has 2.
Right. So I'm just missing 1.
Right.
So can I go to 6 now?
Yes,
no?
because you're missing 1 and you have the queen.
Yeah. Okay. That's a good lead.
Is it 6 hearts that you want to?
Sure, why not?
Either one's fine, right?
When he bids 4 hearts, he has to have 2 of the top 3. Right?
Yes, that's true. Yeah.
So counting the exertion numbers. So. Basically, you can claim, huh? That's something crazy.
You just have to double check that hearts are not 4-0.
If hearts were 4-0, that would be tragic.
Oh. No.
Yeah, from that perspective, spades is safer. Because you can at least protect against 4 spades in north,
Mm-hmm.
but hearts you can't protect against any 4-0.
You still are going to lose the trick in hearts regardless, though, right? Whichever suits Trump.
Hmm. Oh, 'cause
Yeah,
there's a 10 out
presumably
there.
north would be void, in which case south can lead a heart, get a trump.
Yeah, get it rough. Uh-huh. Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, 6 of 1, half a dozen.
Did you claim Tony?
Good job, James.
I thought I did.
Okay.
It's stuck. Like I can't interact on my
Oh,
side.
no. Oh, no, we only took 12, that's right.
I was like, how do you avoid the diamond?
That's right. I
Well,
forgot.
you have to
I-
lose the
you know,
diamond. So,
Oh,
it's going to look like.
there we go. There we go.
So let me ask this: when the South leads the Queen of Diamonds, should you cover with the King?
Well, I guess you don't have to because you're gonna lose it anyway.
I would,
But
I would
if
think
you
you would.
don't,
I mean, I
then-
did, so.
Who's got the ace? Who has the ace of diamonds?
Well, not, what do you think, north, because south wouldn't lead away from an ace.
That's
And also
correct.
north bid 3 diamonds.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. North
So
bid.
both reasons, but even if so we know North has the long diamonds, and South would lead the ace if they've got the ace queen. So North has to have the ace. So does it really matter the way it worked out? You played the king, and then do they lead another diamond back?
Yeah,
Because they wanted to give a partner a chance to overruff if it turns out that well, I guess I can see dummy. But that's the concern that you should have is what if North has 8 diamonds and South started with the singleton queen?
Mm.
You cover with the king and they take the ace, they'll play the jack, and then they'll be in a position to possibly overruff. And instead, if the queen's singleton and you let it ride, North is going to be a little bit disinclined to play the ace and make your king good.
Mm-hmm.
And so if it is a singleton queen, then South will be on lead and won't have any way to threaten you.
Mm-hmm.
They can't get into North's hand to get a ruff now.
you still should overtake the queen, regardless of what dummy does.
North should, yeah. Mm-hmm.
But you're right, there's a psychological tendency not to take the ace when the queen is let to ride.
Yep. So in bidding wise, when we hear that we've got that 5-5 majors again, and we're 4-4 in the majors, that's great news. Having the ace of clubs, again, we know opener only has 3 cards in the minors, and we've got the ace of clubs for help. We got the king of diamonds for help. That's all worth slam exploration, and when we find we're missing just 1 key card, that's all good.
When you come back, when Tony answered me on the 2 no trump, and he came back at the 4 level, that means he has 5, or can he have 4 of the hearts? He has to have 5. Long suit 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
side 5 card suit, yes.
Okay.
Okay, so we want to be.
Single center avoid the 3, right?
Thank you, partner.
Good luck.
Would you recommend it?
6 spades.
Do you promise the queen when you have 6 trump?
You can do that, so I should have put that into the sheet also. So when you have an extra trump, it's not so important who has the queen, because the queen will probably drop. So you can pretend that you have the queen if you have an extra trump. So Tracy, how many things do you need to rough?
I was thinking I was going to be on my side. I messed that up. I need to rough my hearts because that
No, because you only look at losers in your long trump hand.
But oh, okay, that was mine. Okay.
So you have 3 club losers you have to deal with.
I only have 2. I have to dump something. I have to get rid of. I have to dump one of those clubs with my diamonds, right?
Right, but so how are you going to do that?
Well, I guess I'll come. I'll come over up to my side with diamonds. I messed up. I wanted to end my taking of my
Good job,
trumps on
Andrew.
this side.
Thanks.
You weren't worried about East roughing with that jack of spades earlier?
I was worried about someone roughing me. The only thing I should have done differently was cash the king of spades. First chance
Yeah.
I had when I was in dummy. So when I rough the first club, then I should cash the king of spades. They burned a bridge by doing that later.
So you can claim now because you can rough
can
your
rough it.
last. Oh, you just let him take a trick. What did you?
I know, on the diamond, I didn't realize that queen was still out there. I know, I'm like, whoops.
Okay, yeah, no, because I'm gonna undo you here.
Okay, and not do that diamond, okay.
Yeah, there's no need to because at this point
I can just
you
do,
can cross rough, right? You can rough your clubs and rough your hearts, and so.
okay, now I can, I see what you mean, right?
So go ahead and hit the claim there, or I can claim it here.
6, is that how many?
Yeah, Okay, so yeah, the idea is we get the heart lead. We see we're gonna have a heart loser, and that when we count losers from the south hand, we should see 3 club losers that we have to get rid of, that we have to deal with, because we've already lost the heart, which is the most we can lose. And so normally that means we're going to want to hope that the 3 outstanding spades are 2-1, and that we can rough clubs 3 times. And so we can't afford to draw trumps first, because then we'd only have 2 trumps left. So we have to go about doing this with the jack of spades outstanding.
Well, we can draw 1 trump.
We can draw 1 round, and that leaves us 3 trumps in dummy to trump the 3 clubs. And then we can get back and forth by going to the king of diamonds and by roughing hearts to get back to our hand in order to lead the clubs. And then eventually we'll come back to our hand with the rough and then lead the ace of spades to hold the jack of spades.
And on North's initial response, he prefers 2 no trump over 4 clubs. What kind
Yeah,
of
because we've got well, it's a close call, but we've got 13 high card points. And we do the splinter with 10 to 12 high card points. 13 is sort of moves us up to the higher level. So that means we have 16 dummy points with our 3 cards for the 3 points for the singleton. So
Right.
16 is enough to say, no, this is too strong for a splinter bid. And the difference that happens then is when you do a splinter bid, you're describing your shape to opener and a narrow point range. So that makes opener captain of the auction. But when we do Jacoby 2 no trump, we are unlimited in our upper range. And opener tells us about opener's hand. And so it makes the responder the captain of the auction.
Okay.
It looks like Jackie is on WebEx. If she wants to take my seat, that's fine with me.
I think she messaged me, said she just wanted to watch today.
Okay.
She's been hit up by COVID.
Ooh.
It's barely hanging on here, so.
Not good.
Hope you
Yeah.
feel better, Jackie.
I know, it sucks. Can you hear?
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Well, I would bid. So,
This is one I think you should start with your heart.
okay, because okay, let me undo then. And I was gonna ask you that. So some people don't do no trump with 2 doubletons.
Right, and so it's okay to open this hand 1 no trump is the first thing I'll say, but we tend to do it.
But you would choose, if you had 5 card major, you'd choose that over the no trump just because of the 5 card major.
Yeah, we tend to. That's correct.
I think it was last month's bridge bulletins, and you bid off shape no trump to avoid a rebid problem. You don't bid it just because you can.
That's correct. And here, since you can open a heart, if partner says a spade, you can say 2 clubs, then you don't have a rebid problem.
Okay.
So hang on, Andrew. Oh, Andrew, I don't think you saw the intro here, but that's okay.
You prefer 3 no trump?
Yeah, only because we were going by the 25 conventions right up,
Mm-hmm.
and they say 3 no trump is extras with a 4 suit, 4 trumps.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've learned it as
Yeah, normally we've been
15
playing
to
this as
16.
the 15 to 17 points for no trump, and more for suit.
Right.
So is this the, what do you call that? When you're asking me
Control.
for my key card?
Controls. So this is saying he's got first or second round control in clubs, and he's kind of wondering if you have first or second round control of another suit.
Inside diamonds.
Okay. Yeah, the only one I have is diamonds, right?
Right, so you bid the cheapest one that you have, which happens to be diamonds, which happens to be the magic answer for Tony.
Okay. So now is he asking me for, are we in hearts and he's asking me for,
Yes, the 2 no trump automatically set hearts as trump.
mm-hmm.
So now he's asking you for key cards for hearts.
So I have this, I have the queen.
But yeah, but you only have 1 key card, right?
Oh, right, sorry. Yes, I only have 1 key card. Oops. So, one club.
So what's the 5 diamonds asking?
That asked me for the queen.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And so then I bid, if I have the queen, I bid 6.
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you should show your cheapest king.
Yeah, we did the simplified version at the start of the thing here.
Okay.
Let's see.
But James, you see how this is what you should do the queen ask on this one, because when you're missing 1 key card.
I had the queen.
Oh, you had it?
No, I did.
Oh no, you did. Oh, sorry. Oh, you're right.
You had a queen. You had 2 queens.
Right. Okay, you're right. I should have asked for it. So after 5 clubs, I should have said 5 diamonds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And the other thing is, before going to 4 no trump, that 4 club bid is good too, because the question you should ask with your hand is, what if we're off the ace and king of diamonds? Even if you're missing only 1 key card, you'll go to slam, but if you're missing the ace and king of the same suit, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So by starting with 4 clubs and letting partner say 4 diamonds, that says you are not wide open in diamonds. And now it's safer to go to 4 no trump.
Okay.
Well, if I had bid 3 no trump, then potentially he would have been more keen to do that. So 3 hearts is just extras with 5, 3, 3, 2.
3 hearts is
Or
extras
6
with
hearts.
good trumps, just extras with good trumps. 2 of the top 3. So both are extras. It's just the trump quality.
Mhm.
Okay, now I can claim, right?
Yeah.
And were we kind of lucky to make it, Andrew? Because the single.
Well, we were lucky to make 7.
I think you're good. Yes, you're
Making 6 is almost guaranteed, but this stiff king fell on the ace. I should have lost king of hearts.
right.
Well, isn't it 9 never? I mean, 9, you always you hope for that singleton.
So what was the opening lead?
Uh,
I think it was a club, the stiff club. for
oh
me.
yeah, that club. Mhm.
Okay, so here's the deal. When they lead this, what you think is a stiff club, you should not do the heart finesse.
Mm.
Because you can afford to lose the king of hearts,
Mm.
but you can't afford to lose a
Yeah.
heart and then the king of hearts and then a club ruff.
I was feeling lucky.
So you did the heart finesse, you lost the king and they didn't lead a club back?
I I assumed the king was a singleton.
Ah,
And you were really lucky.
yeah. But this is the play of the hand here is just that this is one of these things where you should say, wait a minute, he led the 9 of clubs and I've got the 8 clubs in my hand. Why is he doing that?
And also,
And,
he didn't lead a diamond with after a lead directing double.
Mhm.
right, that's right. And so there's a pretty good chance that it'll be a rough. And because of that, South is the danger hand, meaning that if South gets the lead,
Mhm.
you can get set because they'll lead a club back for a rough. And because if the finesse loses, it will lose to the South hand. It's not worth it. It's better to play a heart to the ace and a heart back, hoping that either it's a singleton king or that they're 2-2 or that North had a singleton something else and so can't get a rough at that point. And so Tracy, here again, you might be thinking about slam, but there's a concern. What if we're missing ace, king of diamonds?
Right.
And so you can find out about that by making your own control bed.
So I'm gonna say I have first round control in.
Clubs. First or second in clubs.
I
So
do.
you're saying, yeah, clubs, because you're saying they can't cash 2 clubs on us.
True, true, okay.
And so Tony's now saying, okay, well, we're safe in diamonds also. So
Right.
now it's safe for you to do your Blackwood.
Oh, but that one or the other one?
Yeah, that's the one. Mhm.
1 or 3, is that what,
1 or 4.
1 or 4? Well, 4 would be great.
Dang it, I'm clicking all over the place today. Wait. It's 14:30, right? So I was right.
Yeah. Oh, you were right. What did you say?
Diamonds.
I said diamonds.
Oh yeah, 3 or 0. Diamonds is
Right.
3 or 0. Sorry.
So I think he has 3 because he already said that he has, well, maybe he doesn't have, maybe he's single from there.
Maybe as the king, but normally where you have this many points, it's unlikely that you're missing 3 key cards
Okay.
or 4 key cards. So
So we're in hearts, so I go to 6 hearts, or do I?
Yeah, because you're missing one key card, right? But you can see that you have the Queen of Hearts, so you don't have to ask about that.
Oh, true.
When
Yeah.
you're missing one, you let the queen be the tiebreaker.
Okay. So the only thing I'm gonna lose is my heart, huh?
Yes, that's what you expect, but you should be thinking, okay, still I need to, you look at Tony's hand and you
Yeah.
say, I've got a diamond loser and a club loser and a heart loser.
Mhm.
So the heart loser is not a problem. You're gonna lose that no matter what, but then you can rough the club and you can rough the diamond. So you basically say, if that's the case, I only need 2 roughs. They only have 3 trumps out, so I can draw trumps, and I'll still have enough trumps left to do the roughs I need.
So I'm the dummy.
Yep,
Work, James.
Tony's declare.
Mhm.
And good for him not drawing the ace of hearts. It didn't matter in this case, but that's always the right decision to leave it out for that
Right, yeah, and like this,
trump winner.
where the ace is remaining and it's the only trump, there's no point in drawing that last
Offer
trump.
myself 2 for 1.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And it also gives them a tempo. It puts them on lead where you don't need to let them get on lead.
Good job, Tony. Hmm.
Okay, there we go. So all good.
So, Andrew, your 4 clubs, that's showing first or second round controlling clubs?
That's correct.
Even though, I guess because it's a singleton. Huh?
I know.
So
Yeah,
I
even
have
for the,
queen little of diamonds. So in principle, if you don't have a diamond honor, ace or king, we could lose 2 diamond tricks. So really all I want to know is if you have the suit controlled.
Right.
yeah, and he would have bid 4 clubs even if it was the singleton 2 of clubs.
Mhm.
Oh, right.
Even
Because
if
it's
it is
still
king
a second round control.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it
Yeah, so
happens
we
to
think
fit
about
perfectly.
first or second round control says I have the ace, or I have the king, or I have a singleton, or I have a void.
What if he has king little of clubs? Does that count as
King
second
little of
Still
clubs
counts.
counts. Yeah.
even though you may not, because West may have the ace and
Yeah, it could be finessable. And so there's a risk of that. But it's a better risk than not asking at all.
okay.
And like in a case like this, it's worse if you find you're off the ace and king of diamonds.
Yeah.
Because the risk is when we say in Blackwood, we're willing to go to slam if we're missing one key card. That's okay so long as the opponents don't have the king to go with their ace.
Mm.
Then it's a problem. And so this control bidding is what lets us decide that we're not off 2 cashing tricks, 2 fast losers in a given suit. So I'll send out the handout for this if you want to look back at these hands. We have these auctions kind of laid out. The thing I was going to say too, let's see, we had 5 hands. We stopped short on one of them. That's 6, 6. The rest, well, we went to slam. And this one, the last one, we had 27 high card points. This one we have 32. This one 26.
Wow, okay.
This one 28.
So don't always just go off of points. Yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah, when the idea is that if you can see partner's shape, you can make a lot of tricks without a lot of points. And what happens on several of these where we had a side 8-card or 9-card suit, though we win tricks through length there by
Mhm.
making our little cards take tricks,
Right.
but there's no high card points assigned to those really. Or we get like 1 or 2 length points, but not like full tricks. But when somebody knows that there's a double fit, you can take a lot more tricks with fewer high card points. Same thing if you find a shortness opposite of a wasted suit for you, and you think I'm going to be able to rough 3 tricks here,
Mhm.
you can take a lot more tricks with a lot fewer points. So the idea of both the splinter bit and the Jacoby 2-no trump largely is to see, can we find a slam here really not having 33 traditional points?
Okay.
All right,
Nice,
gotta
thank
get
you.
going.
All right, thanks, Rick.
I'm expecting to have a
Thank you.
session next week, but then not the week after.
Okay.
That's reasonable. By the way, Tony,
Yep.
would you want to host on Thursday? I'll be out of town.